Eyewitness News at 6 on WUTR.
From a humble beginning here in the Mohawk Valley to the front cover of Time magazine, Joe Kelly shares the story of Owen Young with us.
Owen D Young was born in Stark, New York, which is in Herkimer County, the year October 1874. He was born into a farming family of modest means, but his parents placed a high premium on education and sacrificed to provide him an opportunity to attend school at the East Springfield Academy. Young later went on to graduate from St. Lawrence University. Upon completing his education in northern New York, Owen D Young went to Boston University, where he earned his law degree. He joined a Boston law firm and began to earn a solid reputation in corporate law. It was in the courtroom, in a case against General Electric, which he won, that Owen D Young caught the eye of GE's top brass. Young was offered a job as GE's chief counsel. In 1922, Owen D Young became president of GE and the first person to be named chairman of the company. It was under his leadership that GE became the industry giant in home appliances. And while the radio industry was in its infancy, there was a concern that foreign manufacturers would grow to dominate the market. The U.S. government turned to Young to create the Radio Corporation of America, RCA, which would become the world's largest radio manufacturer. But Young wasn't just an industrialist, he was also a business diplomat. Following the First World War, Germany was ordered to pay reparations, a difficult task for a broken and defeated country. But Young played a pivotal role in the Dawes Plan, a reworking of Germany's payments. Alas, the worldwide depression caused the collapse of the Dawes Plan, at which point Young devised what would be called the Young Plan. For his efforts, Owen D Young was named the Time magazine Man of the Year. His love for education inspired his work in the development of New York State's SUNY system. Then, in 1930, Owen D Young built the central school system in Van Hornsville that bears his name to this very day. Produced with the cooperation of the United County History Center, I'm Joe Kelly, and this is Hidden History.